fans have been hearing Best I've Ever Had for a couple months now.
Yes.
How did that song come about?
Yes, well, that song came about, I was working with Martin Johnson, and Martin came out of a pop punk band, you know, called Boys Like Girls. And I met him on the road a few years ago, probably about 5 years ago at a radio show. And he was cool. I liked him a lot. And it came time to make this album. And he's someone who I'd been bumping into randomly. Like, I'd see him walking down the street, down Sunset, and I'd stop and be like, hey man, where you headed? He'd be like, who's in the car, you know? I bet it's Gavin DeGraw, man, what are you doing? He'd be like, oh my God, I didn't recognize you. So we'd been having moments like that. And it came time to make the record, and I liked his songwriting. And I met up with him in Nashville at Blackbird Studios, same place that I initially wrote Sweeter with Ryan. And we wrote a song together called Everything Will Change. We felt really good about the song, and we felt it was inspiring and it was motivational. We felt like it was a song that only someone who had really lived through stuff could write, and we're proud of it. So we got back together in Los Angeles at a place called Conway Studios, which is a lovely studio actually. It's a bunch of different studios. Each one has little outdoor spaces, almost the way like an outdoor motel would be. Everybody has their own door to go in from outside. Mm-hmm. Everyone's got their own little patio, their own little benches, a little bit Shangri-La. And every time you go there, you kind of see somebody who's more famous than you are, you know? So you'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe such and such. I'm such a fan. Can we take a picture? You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, I can't believe that person's here. Hey, I'm fan. You know, so there's a lot of that going on while we're making our recording of Best I Ever Had. So anyway, we're in our studio, and Marty's got this drum beat going, you know, that he created this drum beat, just kind of one of these things just trucking through, you know, and he grabs an acoustic guitar, and he just starts strumming as fast as he can, you know, and he's turning up this volume as loud as it can go, you know, because he likes it really loud, you know, he's like, turn it up a little bit louder, and it's really loud, and he's saying to me, sing something, and I said, what? He said, sing something. I said, what do you want me to sing? I don't care, just sing something, right? So I go, Imelda Antarctica, Save in Africa, I failed Hauser. And he said, and I miss you sometimes. And I laughed because it seemed like such an off-the-wall comment to make after a bunch of off-the-wall comments. But at the same time, by him throwing in that last line, it really helped create the architecture of what the song was going to be. It was this Kerouac sort of approach, this stream of consciousness, you know, just dumping everything out, whatever's going through your mind, and then bringing into it an object of affection, just to keep it very relatable, you know. So throughout the whole song, there'll be these ridiculous lyrical moments of whatever's coming to mind, maybe some socially conscious moments like, I'm looking at the crowd and they're staring at their phones. I mean, that's where we are. I mean, that's a real snapshot into what's happening today, right?
Indeed, yeah.
That's our culture. Mm-hmm. And then bringing it back around once again to an object of affection and really making it feel like a road trip at the same time, you know, keeping it fun. And we had a great time writing it. First of all, I never write songs at that tempo. It
yeah,
never
it's really
happens
up-tempo.
for me.
It's probably like one of the most up-tempo songs.
Oh yeah, it's
right?
just ridiculous. Yeah, but I like that it was capturing a moment where you know we've really latched onto this Americana style of music, this super old school Americana style of music, the Mumfords, you know, Mumford & Son, the Lumineers thing. You know, when that came around last year, or a year and a half ago, whatever it was, that was a really exciting moment for people. The fact that we embraced a style of music that is so old, really old, and it became pop culture marketable somehow, you know? Yeah. It's a beautiful moment. But it says a lot about the landscape right now as far as what is considered commercially viable in what we call in the quote-unquote pop world. There really are no rules anymore, and that's extremely exciting for artists like me, because I never wrote with particular rules in mind about what my so-called style was or where I necessarily fit in stylistically. It was just called singer-songwriter, which is this incredibly open-ended term. Nobody knows really what that means. It's sort of just a like saying, "Oh yeah, we don't know what to call him. It's a singer-songwriter." You know, it's a
Just fall in
thing.
that
It's the
category.
Volkswagen thing. You know. So yeah. So anyway, it leaves guys like me a lot of room to experiment.
I'm trying not to get stuck in my head, but I've read that sort of kills you